we got to fight only for what's worth fighting for. Because people love to fight. Very few things are worth fighting for. And for us, as believers, as the church, what we can see from the Council of Jerusalem here is that the only two things worth fighting for are the gospel and the unity of your church. Because unity is not easy. The evil one does not want us to get along, right? Our sinful nature is strong. I'm speaking for myself. Maybe you guys don't fight about things over here at Still Meadow. Maybe you guys don't struggle with bitterness or gossip or where to park your car or what to do on Saturday. I don't know. But over and over again, I come back to this battle in my head. I have to pray to the Holy Spirit. God, I need you to change me. I need you to humble me. I can't keep thinking these thoughts about my brothers and my sisters. I can't keep speaking this way behind people's backs. I can't keep allowing my brothers and my sisters to speak about other people behind their backs. And so my question to you is, are you willing to fight for the unity of this church? I mean, fight for the unity of this church. Not just, oh, well, I'm nice. If they want to be nice, they can be nice. No, fight for it. This is an active role that you need to take, right? Are you willing to humble yourself and let go of some of your rights and privileges for the sake of others? Because in this letter that they sent to the Gentiles, there's 4 things. Don't eat meat offered to idols, strangled animals, or animals with blood. And the 4th one was sexual immorality. Sexual immorality is the only thing that's sinful in those 3 things. 1 Corinthians 8, Paul writes to the church in Corinth. He says, I know you guys are arguing about if you can eat meat sacrificed to idols. Idols aren't real. The meat sacrificed to them aren't special. Those aren't gods. Do what you want to do. Just don't be a jerk about it, right? If you're hanging out with people who think that that's a problem, let it go. You don't have the right to be free if it's causing somebody else to be troubled or to stumble in their faith, as you would say. I feel like COVID especially has brought out some wonderful things in our churches as we've banded together through this time, but it's also brought out some nasty things in our hearts as we argue about, well, I have a right to not wear a mask. This is America. But this is the church of Christ first, right? To lay down your rights for the sake of unity in your church. There's nothing worth fighting for apart from the gospel truth of Christ, faith alone, grace alone. We can disagree about Calvinism, Arminianism, the end times, what translation of the Bible to read. I don't care. We can disagree about baptism even, women preaching, whatever. We can agree to disagree about a lot. But if you try to add anything to the gospel, that's worth fighting for. And I feel like that's almost easy, but the hardest one is to fight for unity in this church. To say, I don't have to have my way. Paul says, Romans 12, I believe it is, as long as it's up to you, live at peace with everyone. That means it's your job to live at peace with everyone. So that's my question for you. What are you guys willing to do? Are you willing to fight for the unity of the church? Are you willing to humble yourselves to the point of abstaining from things that may or may not even be wrong as an act of love, as an act of unity?